Welcome to Literature by Arika. Today I'll start with another poem by Emily Dickinson named Hope is the Thing with Feathers. I'll start with the poem first. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweet is in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I have heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Okay, that's how the poem is. I'll start with the writer's introduction, but I have mentioned it in my earlier video, so I'll be linking it in my bio so you can have a look at it and see how Emily Dickinson was and her works as well. Okay, and now I'll start with the poem's introduction. So the poem's introduction starts like it was written in 1862 and was published after her death in 1886. It is an extended metaphor. It likens the concept of hope to be a feathered bird that is permanently perched in the soul of every human. There it sings, never stops in its quest to inspire. So hope is like a bird which is there in every human, and it helps every human to grow and to overcome all the circumstances he or she is facing. Okay, now I'll start with the summary of poem. In this poem, the speaker wants to remind everyone that no matter what the circumstances are, each and every one of us has this entity within that is always there to help us out by singing. She is trying to portray hope as an entity within us. Okay, Emily Dickinson images hope as a feathered bird singing endless in the human soul. The song of this bird sounds the sweetest when the soul is facing hard times. When a human is facing all the hard times, all the hardships, then hope is always there to help us out and to overcome the circumstances we all are facing. Okay, hope never uh, hope never let us down. It just helps us to be up and be aware. Okay, now when a human being is passing through hard times, only the most fierce storms can sign this bird. In other words, hope can be dampened only by the source calamity. The poetess says that she has heard the song of the bird in chilling and on strangest sea, meaning that hope has sustained her in the face of adverse circumstances. To all the circumstances she has faced or every human faces, she is trying to portray and trying to get the attention of people that hope always sustains. It never, in any circumstance, it helps us out. Okay, and yet this bird has never asked to be fed even at the time of great distress, and to say that hope is self-sustaining. Not only does hope spring eternal in human soul, but it springs naturally and spontaneously without any effort on part of human beings. Hope has no expectation for anyone's encouragement or appreciation. It doesn't need anyone's help, and it never cries. It has positivity that goes on. So hope is like hope has no expectation because it's not human like, but it's there in every human. Okay, in hard times, trials and tribulations of life goes on, then hope's beautiful song can be heard. Storm came to destroy the bird, that means hope, but it never dies. Like that bird never dies. Extreme levels of difficulties arrive and there's no way out of the situation. Still, this bird survives. It's very much self-sustaining and do everything on its own. So that's how Emily Dickinson is trying to make us understand that no matter how the situations are, no matter how difficult the time is, no matter how strong the storm is, hope never dies and it stays within. That hope supports everyone in need at any point of time. It stands straight, keeps others too. Dickinson simplifies that hope is not just a motionless creature but can fly anywhere to everywhere in order to provide a sense of comfort for the one who are in times of discomfort. The feeling of hope is compared to a bird with feathers. This feeling is so strong that it's settled deep inside the soul of the person. Hope is there in us in every situation, whether it's good or whether it's bad. Okay, now one one should keep the willpower high, filled with this feeling of hope even in extreme situations. Okay, the hope has been personified as bird with feathers. It has a rhyme scheme. The poem has a rhyme scheme of A, B, C, D. You'll see that. It also has a metaphor and alliteration as well. Okay, if you have any question, do let me know in the comment section below. And that's how the poem has ended, and I'll be uploading more poems on Emily Dickinson. Okay, till then, like, subscribe and share to my channel Literature by Arika. Thank you so much.